Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, pay flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
And what's going on? This is Aaron Stans.
This is the star Roddy Rob.
Long live the chief. They call me Malimal.
And this episode you're about to listen to could be very offensive.
Also, you might want to wear a pair of headphones while listening to this episode, as it is not safe for work.
Today's episodes include discussions on sensitive topics that may evoke strong emotion.
So therefore, discretion is advised.
Thank you and enjoy this episode. Another disclaimer for this episode. We have some audio issues in the first 30 minutes of the episode. This came about after we done filming, so we didn't know until we were editing this episode. But I just want to take time to apologize to everybody listening. We try to fix the problem, but hopefully, audio issues aside, y'all will enjoy this episode of the Premier Boy podcast. Viewers' discretion is advised. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. Welcome to another episode of the Premier Boyz podcast.
And it's your man, Aaron Stans, and we are back with another one. You already know what it is. We are listening to the number one podcast out here right now. It's the Premier Boyz podcast. You already know if it's Wednesday, you already know how we giving it up. Welcome.
And it's your boy, the star Roddy Rob. And we back for another one for the Premier Boyz podcast. Yeah.
Back up like we never left. Another week, and long live the chief. Actually, Ken, you can do that better for me.
Long live the chief!
Okay, guys. What's up? What are we talking about today?
Well, you know, first thing first, a few things. Rest in peace to Tony Bennett, the legendary Tony Bennett. He just passed away last week. 95 years old. That's wild. That's wild. I go with you. Also, let's keep Tori Kelly and Brody James in our prayers because they both suffered from cardiac arrest last week. So yeah, let's keep them both in prayer and rest in peace to Tony Bennett.
Please have a moment of silence.
So how y'all been? How y'all doing?
We've been doing pretty good out here in these streets, man. Getting ready for the birthday turn of Big 35. You know what I'm saying? So getting some stuff ready for that. And I'm just been really just trying to figure out, who my real friends are. You feel me? Like who really rock with me, who's really gonna, really rocking to be rocking and not just rocking just to, seem like they're cool. So, just been trying to work my way around that. But I've just been grinding, getting to it, and getting ready for the birthday.
Yo, you're saying, do you know who your friends are? I can answer that for you, son. Your bros who been at your wedding. There you go. There you go.
Facts.
There you go.
Facts.
Listen, we've been feeling nice and exciting changes. Baby is growing. Also up a lot more now. Some of that time is so pleasant. Just sitting there with us, looking around, doing a little thing. And then the other time, she do me in colors I've never seen before. Why these things come just like, but
Yo, Roddy.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Man, I'm just outside trying to meet some new chicks, trying to keep my head up, and I just got some numbers this week, so I'm just out here doing me, man.
Yeah, I heard Roddy be outside in these streets, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, man, pool parties, actual parties, trying to live my best life, yo. They say life is what you make it, so I want to make it outside the house. Start time.
Start out.
There you go. And I've been doing. I'm doing all right. Not much has happened at the moment, but just no big things are coming. And yeah, just staying positive, stay focused, all that good stuff.
That's how Roddy sound like he having the most fun. He just out here in these streets on the prowl, out here throwing his tag out in the sky like that.
Like Roddy said, like Roddy says, he outside. So yeah.
Yeah, you say you outside, so it's start time,
Outside,
Ready to
start
go.
time.
Good podcast. Casanova. What's happening?
I don't know if y'all peep, but I've been buying a whole bunch of new gear, so I'll be showing up to these parties looking flashy. Flashing lights, you already know.
Yo, we should start calling Roddy Dixie Roddy. Dixie Roddy. There you go. But says, anybody got packing up this week?
Oh, of course. All right, so boom. You mentioned earlier the whole Bronny James situation, right? And I was thinking about that this week, right, when I first heard the news, and that shit broke my heart. You feel me? Because you already saw LeBron at the ESPYs talking about, how his son's gonna be next up. After LeBron's amazing career, even though he lost 6 times in the finals, he's one of the GOATs. Especially, he's definitely a GOAT for this generation. And he wanted Bronny James to take on the mantle of being one of the GOATs, right? And as you know, Bronny had a cardiac arrest situation where he had to be hospitalized. Now, thankfully, he made it out. He made it okay. He was in stable condition, and things are looking on the up and up, right? So, when I look at the situation like that, I'm always thinking, I bet, I'm glad that, he pulled through and everything like that, right? But, what if he didn't pull through? You know what I'm saying? I can honestly tell you right now, if he didn't pull through, if we lost Bronny James after that situation, LeBron's career would have probably been over the following day.
Yeah.
The following day. Because there's no way you could continue to go on and try to achieve greatness after you having to lose a child. You know what I'm saying? Parents always say we're supposed to always outlive them. They're not supposed to outlive us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's something that people really got to sit down and think about, especially for this topic. So,
Big 10.
So, he's young, bro. He's young boy, 18, 19. Got his whole life ahead of him. Having cardiac arrest.
Yes, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking tragedy, bro. But, he made it and it worked out. Bronny James is not who I'm packing up here. The person I'm packing up today on this episode is Charlie Allnut, better known as Charlie Caruso.
WWE?
Yeah.
Yep. Not what was WWE, then was ESPN, then was Fox News Network, now works for Outkick.
What is Outkick?
I'm glad you asked.
That's right. Out of the slide down. What the fuck?
It was a slide down, but Outkick is basically a sports, news, and politics multimedia platform. One of the upstart, situations. Clay Travis, I think the guy named Clay Travis, I think he runs Outkick, right? So, all that aside, Charlie Allnut's getting packed the fuck up, and the reason why she's getting packed the fuck up because of this dumbass tweet she made about fucking Bronny James and his situation. And she says, and I quote, "Young, healthy athletes like Bronny James should not be going into cardiac arrest. ... Unless ... Nonetheless, wishing a speedy recovery, prayer hands. Right? A follow-up on that tweet, a gentleman wrote, quote, "What the hell happened to you? Question mark. Did you sell your soul or something? Question mark." To which Carlee replies, quote, "Always been anti-vax, just was never able to say it loud until now." I've heard some comments, right? I heard some pretty crazy and wild comments about COVID, the vax, the jab, and all that other shit, right? Over the course of the past few years, when it was like out and about, right? But what the fuck was that, bro? You mean to tell me, right, that you sit here and think like, oh, this young man's out here since he was getting vaxxed and his family got vaxxed, that, you know, that was the cause of his heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. 18, 19 is a little young to be having like cardiac arrest issues and heart issues. But at the same time, what we're not going to do is sit here and blame it on anti-vax situation, because let's be real. If COVID was as serious as a lot of these more serious diseases, half of the world be dead by now because stupid ass thinking like this. You know what I'm saying? Dropping like flies. So I don't know. I've been seeing her take like a real hard stance on a lot of shit that don't agree with like the whole anti-vax shit, and it's really been bugging me. But you really gonna sit there and drop that unless in there like that? Like that was needed? A man almost lost his kid behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? And another part of the pack it up is going to be to these grandma raised ass niggas who told me that I couldn't be talking about this shit because, oh, you can't be talking about Charlie like that on these issues because she thick. Nigga, if you don't go beat your meat, the fuck? What are you talking about? I can't talk about her because she thick. There's a lot of people out here that are thick as fuck, that are dumb as fuck, just like y'all, saying some dumb shit like this. So, for her dumbass comments, you know, her dumbass comments on anti-vax, and especially putting that on somebody that's just dealing with cardiac arrest and trying to kick out of that shit, Charlie on up and get packed the fuck up. And on top of that, them grandma raised ass niggas who grandma raised ass niggas. And I'm not saying that all grandma raised ass niggas be thinking like that, because you got some people that are raised by their grandparents that are wise beyond their years. But when you say some shit to me, like, oh, you can't talk about that because, bro, you better go beat your meat and nut on your fucking phone, and then when you done, pack that shit the fuck up. Roddy, go.
Look at those.
Yo.
Wait. Let me just make sure I got this clear. Somebody's near-death experience as a anti-vax platform.
Yeah, she thought that was gonna go. Like, she thought she was cooking. She really thought she was cooking with that shit. That shit did not pan out the way she thought it would.
Oh, that's kind of gross. No matter how you put it, like whether or not you believe in that shit or not, this shit ain't the time.
Yeah. I was gonna say
the kid's fighting for his life, bro.
Yeah.
What if he can't? What if he came out that shit not being able to do the thing that he dreams of?
Right. We still don't even know, you know, if that's a thing yet. This is fresh.
That's the whole thing. All LeBron wanted to do was play basketball with his son for at least a year or two before he called it a game. You feel me? And shit like this could really put that in jeopardy. And your dumbass really gonna go out here and make a comment like that and then be like, oh, I couldn't say it before, but now I could. You ever notice? And here's another thing. You ever notice people the ladies that go on Fox News that was once baddies start aging like yogurt? Let's take Let's take Stacey Dash for instance.
Oh,
She was a baddie in the 90s.
Shout out to Paper Soldiers.
After Paper Soldiers, that wall came like a motherfucker. She ran forehead first into that shit, and Charlie Arnold did the same shit. Roddy, get off your smoothie and go. Stop playing fucking games, man.
Yo, so I don't like it. What the hell is this? So, what I don't like this week is the freaking unorganized DoorDash, bro. I'm over here freaking waiting an hour and a half for my freaking food. I'm over here having a hard time freaking in the app. Can't even cancel the shit till just now. Now I'm over here trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner, bro. But it's midnight. I'm like, yo, fuck it. I had my smoothie, so I think I might. Also, I got a what the hell. So I saw a photo. You know, up here in New York, a lot of people they ride city bikes. You know, why somebody posted a picture of a city bike down in Guyana? So that's a laugh.
I saw that.
I did too, though. That shit was hilarious as fuck.
How much money did it cost y'all to do that?
Could you imagine?
A bike can't even fit in the barrel unless you send them
How
the parts.
equal? I don't.
He definitely sent that shit in parts because ain't no way. He put that whole
cannot fit
thing,
in that barrel.
he put that thing together in Guyana and it was like, look what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was lit for all about 2 nights with that city bike.
Turned that shit off on that thing.
Facts.
I'm just looking at like, wow. I'm just crying. So, yeah, that was my second.
Dude, he said he don't even care if he get extradited.
Like, listen, he's trying to show out. He's trying to get these girls to ride on that city bike for a price. You already know that's going to come out of premium.
Real good.
That shit came from America. Yeah, for a ride, he going to talk about at least like $400 or $500.
The world is glitching out.
All right, so Mally, it's your time, man.
Roddy, you are one of my favorite parts of this world. I want you to never change. DoorDash, get my nigga his food, please. Get my nigga his food. Stop playing with my. Get him his food. All right, so it's my time, and today my to the sky is just a question. Me and the gang, we were talking earlier about some things, going through some things with some other friends of ours, and things of that nature. And I guess it comes up like, what is a real friend? Like, what does that even mean to anybody? Because maybe we miscommunicating things. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's the same language. Everything I say to you is never going to come out exactly the way I want it to come out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And everything you say to me probably won't hit my ear. So that. But in the middle of that is communication. You get to the point where y'all saying the same thing. There are some people you feel like you're saying the same thing too.
Say that last part.
He said there's some people that you feel like you're saying the same thing to, and then you're just not. When you think about it, people you spend time with, shared energy with, told secrets to, and it's just like trail comes out of nowhere, a random rift of distance and quietness. Like, I have people I told myself I'll never talk to again just because I can tell that they wasn't listening. People be hearing you, but they don't be listening. Right? I can think of many of examples. Have you ever just like gone to the store and they gave you extra change because they trying to talk you out of what you trying to say because they're not listening to what you're saying?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's happened to me a couple of times. I'm saying, hey, think you gave me too much money. You gotta, oh, no. I know how to count. See, I didn't say you didn't know how to count. I said you gave me too much money, dickhead. See, but think about me, right? And that's an example I'm trying to make. Because the thing about me, you only got one time to do that. I'm walking out the store with that extra money, knowing it's an extra $5. Fuck it. At that point, it's God's gift. But I want you to take that analogy and I want you to apply it to your relationships. Like, communication is probably the biggest thing that we have on earth. Like, that's going to keep us from crumbling. In places that lack communication, those places also lack resources.
Fact.
The other part of that is everybody's not always willing to communicate. Our differences, our biases, our prejudgments, things like that, the tribalism that humans kind of succumb to on a daily basis, prevents everybody from having these conversations. But the people who tend to relate to you can either do it honestly or dishonestly. Like, some people will fake like they relate to you because they understand you, just to get things out of you. And then once they get what they want out of you, then you become a liability. You stepping stone, the butt of their jokes. You ever have that one person that when they get around other people, now you the asshole, you the clown. They're making everything about you.
Got a few of those.
Yep, a couple of those.
Better watch them. You ever have them dudes that be like you out with gang, you got your lady with you, them dudes that be like real extra cozy to your lady.
Yep.
They tried, but like the ladies I rock with, they see that shit from across the shore, like a fisherman sees another fisherman. You know what I'm saying? And they know the game just as well as dudes know game. They actually play it better than, the dudes. Those are the type of ladies I like that are really smart on the ball for that shit. So some tried, but they can never.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, some of those dudes do it in front of your face.
Blatant. It'd be so blatant, me and my girl could laugh about it. That'd be the cool part. See, things like that, when you're a secure person within yourself, you're shielded from. Security comes from God. So if you have faith and all that stuff, it's within yourself, no matter what station of life you are in, you'll be able to set the boundaries that keep those type of people out of your life. Because sometimes you can't talk to everybody.
Right.
Sometimes you can't relate to everybody. And sometimes you're going to find out a long way down the line that somebody wasn't really relating to you. If you have boundaries in place, you're going to know to cut that earlier and earlier and earlier. You understand what I'm saying? To the point where, like, after a few conversations, okay, this person probably an asshole. Like, I don't have to go down the line to learn that when he tries to steal my shit or some shit like that. Listen to your instincts. You ain't even got to be an asshole about it. Sometimes all you got to do is fade away. Do what you do, right? Fading away, They contact you, hey, what's up? How you doing? If they don't contact you, you don't contact them. Period.
Yeah.
And
That's facts, bro.
And fences from that distance. That was my out of the sky.
I like that.
Nah,
That was a good one, Smiley. That was a good one.
real shit, bro. That's some real shit. And I want to add a little bit to that, right? Sometimes in life, like you gotta have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? I said this before on King Talk 2 times. All season 3, all 3 seasons available now on all streaming platforms. Like you, at certain points in times, like if you know you fucked up on some shit, because as friends, we all do. We all drop the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
I've dropped the ball as a friend.
I definitely dropped the ball as a friend. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we learn from that, but we can't learn from that until you have the conversation and know like what's what. That way you know how to remedy that situation. If not, you just go through life like a duck. Every day you wake up in a new world. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's never cool.
Yeah. Also, I want to add to Mali out of this guy as well is I always say this: some people stay in your life for a season, some people stay in your life temporary, but the real ones stay in your life for a lifetime. And also, don't let that toxic energy disturb your peace.
Definitely.
Like
just like what you said, bro. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just like what you said. My girl said something just like that. She said, some people in your life are roots. Some people in your life are branches. Some people in your life are simply leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, yo. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, what you got?
Yeah, now everybody meant to stay in your life, man. Shoot, out of the sky. There you go. So, I do got Mr. Gentleman review of the week. I got 2 actually this week. I want to know is I posted on IG. We're gonna talk about Magic 2. Now new album Magic 2. And how I feel about Magic 2. I'm not gonna hold you, but a pretty good album. It was really good. You know, first. Now it's been consistent for the last 5 years. Back to back. When the King Diseases 1, 2, and 3, Magic Part 1, and Magic Part 2. And he has a good song, you know, on his album. I go hold you. I kind of did like the Office Hours, even though 50 verse could have been a little better.
Yeah,
but a little better. But the song itself was cool. There was another song I like. Magic Johnson. That song was fire, yo. Irvin Magic Johnson. That song was fire. It was another song I like off Magic 2. But it was a pretty good album. Yeah, y'all should definitely listen to it. Hip hop, man. Y'all gotta respect hip hop because that was real hip hop right there. I'm not gonna hold you. And him and Hip Boy, man, they got another hit. What would I give this album? That's a good question. What would I give this album? And I ain't gonna hold you. I had a hard time thinking about what I'm gonna give this album, but only because it's real hip hop. And hopefully this album will be number 1 on the Billboard. We're gonna break together with this one. I'm gonna give it the golden gentleman. Facts. Yeah. But also, they're not only review of the week that I'm gonna do. So recently, I seen a movie, you know, on Netflix, and I spoke about this movie the last time we talked about this guy coming back, you know, the bro Jamie Foxx. So I watched this new movie, Who Cloned Tyrone? You know, Jamie Foxx, John, I forgot his name. I forgot to pronounce his last name. But and the girl from Miss Marvel, girl from the Marbles, and this was a pretty good movie. And one thing is, this is one movie that you have to pay attention to. It's a message behind this movie. It's a really good movie. Everybody should definitely watch it. I give this movie 5, Mr. Gentleman. Fact. And there you go. That is my Mr. Gentleman review of the week. True. So before we get to the next question, I gotta ask y'all the same thing. How y'all feel about Magic 2? And did y'all watch Who Cloned Tyrone?
I have not listened to Magic 2 yet, But I'm gonna watch Who Cloned Tyrone probably tomorrow.
Nice. What about you, Sans and Molly?
I didn't see they cloned Tyrone yet, but I did hear Office Hours with 50 Cent, and that shit sounds fire. Like 50's back rapping and shit. I know he probably just doing it just, to be on Nas album and shit. Shout out to Queens get the money. You know what I'm saying? Magic 2 is a solid album, as I expected. That's not a surprise.
Hold on. Do you agree with my rating for it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a fact.
Oh, so break the scale was good for it. So break the scale was good. Okay.
Yeah, the scale's good. The scale's not broken.
Okay.
So yeah, I did not see they clone Tyrone, but when I do, I will talk about it next on the pod.
What's in your headphones this week? What's been in your headphones this week?
Currently what's in my headphones is quite possibly one of the greatest albums ever produced. I want to take some time today and give you a quick re-listen. Unfortunately, that could be one of the reasons why I lost my pot. This week I'm currently listening in my headphones, or was in my headphones, to 808s and Heartbreak, Kanye West. He's talking old Kanye here, old classic Kanye. Before he started tripping and, dating porn stars and shit. Well, actually, this was right around that time he started, so that makes sense. One of the favorite songs I like listening to on that album, is a low key cut, "Coldest Winter."
Okay.
Like that's one of my shits, especially when I'm in a mood. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's currently what's in my headphones at the moment.
All right, nice. What about you, Roddy?
I was taking a listen to your boy Chingy, One Call Away, right there.
Okay.
Pulling Me Back. The regular R&B set list that I do. 112. Only You, Peaches and Cream. Yeah. I was in my headphones this week.
Nice. I know for me, I got a couple songs that's in my headphones this week. First, I got Scissor on the song called Special. And that was a really, really good song from her. I can relate to that because, it's basically about I'm pretty much being an outcast, so I could definitely relate to that song. One, next song. Also, I agree with Sans. I did have L. Ray and Heartbreak in my ear this week. But the song I had was Kanye featuring Lil Wayne, "See You in My Nightmares."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that song also popped up in my headphones this week. And last but not least, before we got on the pod, I was listening to the Neptune. My Neptune playlist, the clips. A lot of clips song came on from Grindin' and Popular Demand and other songs. So clips of them in my headphones as well. So yeah. And there you go. And next we got a question of the day. Roddy, you want to take this one?
How do you feel about sampling today? Is it just overdone or lazy?
All right, so check this out, right? How can I put this?
Oh, my bad.
Sampling, I have a sweet spot for sampling because, as a fellow like producer / beat maker and everything like that, I tend to find songs, you know what I'm saying? Like try to find songs that are pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Like to make to work with, you know what I'm saying? So basically, when it came down to it, listening to people sample today, I honestly I don't feel like it's well, I'm lying. It seems a little bit overrated now because there's a lot of music out there that hasn't really been touched. And what this generation is doing is going to songs that was lit like 5 to 10 years ago. And then bringing it back. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like a lot of the, like, when we grew up with sampling, there were songs that if you wasn't heavy in that particular genre, you never knew it was a part of the song. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Now you got songs that was just hits like 6 years ago. Now that they're sampling and making these whack ass beats too. I really hope y'all paid those royalties. You know what I'm saying? I really hope y'all paid those royalties, because ain't no way.
Yeah, I agree. The crazy thing about this topic, me and Roddy did an episode on his show, Star Time Podcast, on the season 1 finale. And we talk about samples, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said there. I'm saying right here. You know, I've always been a fan of samples. You know, I love when you know, we hear an old school song, you hear a new version of that song, and you flip it, but it don't sound like the old school song. But hearing that now in this generation, in the 2020 years, I do agree, sampling had got lazy and got outdone. Like Sanders mentioned, they are doing songs that been done literally 5 years or 10 years ago that haven't even got time to even build that legacy. You know, like we just heard "Hot in Here," like before we got on the live, when a new school rapper did a tribute to Nelly on "Hot in Here," and that sounds terrible. You know, it's like I feel like it's been lazy. Like it's too familiar. People are doing it because they want the clout. People doing it because it's popular, but not with the passion. And no passion, and that was upset me. You know, no passion for real.
We're gonna talk more about this this particular notion of clout and attention, right?
Yeah.
You said just now, like, people aren't doing stuff for, like, with the pride like how they used to, especially when it comes down to sampling, right? I can tell you how easy this shit is right now, right? So boom. You get an old track, right? You get an old track that, you know, either it was really popular or nobody ever knew. You change the pitch, you change the transpose, you do all of that, right? Then you put some whack ass drill drums on top of it, right? You lay that shit down there. Then next thing you know, you go to Fordham Road, you get one of these drill rappers, right? One of these little up and coming shooters or whatever like that, right?
What about Boston, bro?
Nah, for real. Like, you get one of these little 14, 15-year-old, you know, banging ass niggas, you feel me? And have them spit some mediocre bars on the track. Now we good, you feel me? Now you got a track, you got a lazy ass sample with a whack ass drum beat with a mediocre artist on there talking about his ops. Yeah. That's probably going to kill him like 6 months down the line for mentioning them. That's really what it comes down to.
Sad but true. Like, sad but true.
Not only in drill, in all genres.
I mean, all genres, yeah. All genres, yeah.
Because
yeah.
Afro beats, the biggest example is Burna Boy right now.
Yeah.
And it's bad because he don't really do it like proper. So the artist that he samples always wants a big percentage from his show, from the sales.
I mean, you already know he just got that Brandy one out right now. So I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a cool song. It's not a bad song, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
But what I feel like, what you gonna say?
I got breaking news. At the time of this recording, I was kind of catching the Crawford and Spence fight. Crawford just won that fight by TKO. Knocked Spence the fuck out. Game done. For the viewers that are interested. All right, that's all. Continue.
Yeah, I hold you. I definitely want to pay attention to the fight. So yeah, I could. Roddy go.
Yeah. Yeah. So to add on to what y'all saying, yeah, these new school rappers and singers, they are doing it for clout because, you know, a lot of these songs were very popping back, like during me all the verse time, like, so like, the thing is, when you look at it too, they're kind of doing what they did when we was coming up. Taking a song like from Matumbe, Juicy, and flipping it for Juicy Fruit and flipping it to Juicy.
Yeah.
Just like how Nicki Minaj did the whole Lumi D beat.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way it is continuing the same way, but I don't like how they just leave the song as it is.
Yeah, there's no real creativity. There's no creativity,
originality.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they do the cover and just basically do it over. Like, come on, son, you're a whole rapper. You don't have to use the same rap lyrics from the other person that's the same hook. Like, do some work. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. There you go, and that is the question of the day. All right, now it's time for the prequel. Small news that matters. And first thing first, for the prequel, we do got the writer's strike news update. Because you remember last episode, we talked about the writer's strike last episode. We do got some update on the writer's strike. And as of this recording, the Emmys, the award show that come on, which they get awarded for TV and movies, got postponed due to the writer's strike.
What? That's with the Emmys?
Yep. It got postponed, son, due to the writer's strike, yo.
Niggas.
Somebody gotta write black ass jokes, so I ain't gonna hold you.
Back.
That too.
Yeah,
I think about that.
So that's one thing. Also, a lot of movies got pushed back. Sony just dropped a list on their movies that got pushed back indefinitely. So I'm gonna read the list here. So we got Madam Red, which was supposed to be a Spider-Man spinoff. It got pushed back to February 14th, 2024. Then Ghostbusters 2, the sequel that came out last year, I believe last year, Ghostbusters Afterlife, their sequel to that movie got pushed back to March 29th, 2024. Bad Boy 4 got pushed back until June 14th, 2024. Venom 3 got pushed back to July 12th, 2024. Kevin the Hunter, I think that's the name. Probably said it wrong, but whatever. That was originally supposed to come out this fall, but that got pushed back indefinitely until August 30th, 2024. The new Karate Kid movie was supposed to come out, I believe, the end of this year. Now it got pushed back to the end of next year. And the next one, I'm so disappointed. Next one, Spider-Man Beyond the Spideyverse. It got pushed back indefinitely. No release date.
God the fuck damn.
That's rough.
Yeah, it is rough, son. And mind you, that will probably be released next year. So now,
I thought they was in the process of doing Bad Boy 4 right now. Damn.
Yeah, they are. But writer's strike. Writer's strike, son. Everything got pushed back. Writer's strike. Remember, it's not just the writers that's on strike, the actors is on strike as well. So that makes things even more harder. Like we mentioned last episode, a lot of TV shows get put back, or American now pushed back to January 2024. A whole lot of shows got pushed back. Bel Air got pushed back. Power booked back.
You don't even have Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, Abbott Elementary. A lot of shows got pushed back until next year. And some show we do not know what's coming back. Hell, Infinity coming back on 2026.
Ooh. Wow.
That Infinity, that HBO show, that got pushed back like 2 years later. So yeah, it's a lot.
That show is Zendaya?
Yeah, Zendaya. So yeah, it's a lot. How y'all feel about this? Right. So I know we spoke about it last episode. We did a whole episode last episode, but how you feel about this update?
It's a lot, you start to see, the repercussions of like going on strike and not figuring this out. a lot of your favorite shows and movies are getting like, pushed back indefinitely. I'm just sad because I like Spider-Man 2. You know what I'm saying? Across Spider-Verse. I was really big fan of that. So to see it not get any play for the foreseeable future, that shit is rough.
Yeah.
But I say that to say this, like I still stand with SAG-AFTRA, and
No, I do too. Of course, I do too.
And and actors getting a actual, livable livable pay. You feel me? You ask some people to do a job, right? And apparently for them, their job, what they do, kind of transcends time because people don't ever forget it. You always see it being played. You always see their work being played and everything like that. So when you think about it, you see their work being played. Don't you think they should get paid?
I agree. And after some of the actors posted how much they get paid for the work they've done, it's really terrible, yo. Like
they're getting paid pins.
Yeah, it's wild.
Chucks come like once in a blue moon. That's what Cassidy said.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you look at the strikes, like between the writers and the producers and like UPS, which I'm glad they worked their thing out. They're getting more money.
Oh yeah. They was on strike too. Yeah.
So shout out to them. They actually figured it out on their end. Hopefully, the actors and these producers can really get in there and do what they need to do. Now, I heard Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he was able to help a lot of these actors get paid by putting some of his own money up, which is great.
Yeah.
But The Rock is an actor as well, and granted, he's working. He's a part of this too. So, granted, it's great that The Rock put his money up, but at the same time, he shouldn't have to do that. You got producers, like I said last time, there's producers out here that are making hundreds of millions of dollars that could really if they donated like 5%, if they all got together and each donated 5% of their bread, this shit would be over in like 15 minutes because that's what everybody's asking for. But people are too greedy, and that's a problem.
It's a problem, yo.
Greed, the monster. It's one of the sins. People like. If I seen Robert Carradine post this. If I ever get sent a check for $0 and 0 cents, I'm punching somebody directly in the face.
Yeah, that's wild, yo. That's wild.
Point blank range. Because that's a disrespect.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, shit at all. It costs you more to send me this bullshit ass check than you paid me.
Yeah.
It costs more to print the paper. It costs more to print it on the paper, bro. Like I do print services, right? You know how much it costs to print one page of a color document? 7 cents. 7 cents.
Yeah.
These actors are getting less than that.
Yeah. Terrible, yo.
And I know there's things to talk about business wise when it comes to that, right? There definitely are, like the worth of the actor to the overall project, the skill of the thing, the actual budget. There are things to consider. When you are sending $0 checks on what are supposed to be royalty, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're disrespecting.
Yeah, because why just send that bullshit?
Bro, that's not royalties. Those are robberies.
If y'all make $5 at that point in time to send them that, I might even give it to you. But we know you didn't make $5. You keep selling these things to network after network and package after package and compilation after compilation, throwing it on YouTube, making oodles of money from everybody who don't want to buy it from the store. You can pay these people more. Netflix in perpetuity, you can pay these people more.
Yeah.
What are we talking about, y'all?
It's the clip what they want, and that's part of the problem. That's going to be the thing. And on top of that, what's making matters worse is that they're not even trying to actually pay them more. You could think like, I bet you have millions of dollars. They're, they should be able to put their heads together and put something together that's beneficial for all parties involved. But not only they're not doing that, like we discussed last week, they're starting to look at AI as an option.
Yeah.
To get a lot of this work out.
And that's another thing, yo. That's another thing. Wow.
And that's if you ask me, because I'm like, bro, I never asked my likeness to be out here during the time of the strike.
Yeah.
So that's going to get real dicey, especially in court.
That's crazy.
It is, yo.
First of all, technology is getting like scary. Like everything that happened to normal people right before the Matrix happened, scary. Because how are you threatening to basically visually clone me?
Wow, yeah. It's
crazy. Craziness. Visually, vocally clone me. We got another story to talk about with that, right?
Yeah. We about good segue, by the way. Thank you, Sandra. That's a good segue. So y'all remember Beanie Siegel, right? You know, used to be a part of the Rock State Property, all that good stuff. You know, Beanie Siegel confirmed that he about to make a new album. He got a new album coming out. We got a lot of people with new album coming out on this list right now. Beanie Siegel's one of them. But the twist with this album is he wanted to use AI to create his original voice. How y'all feel about that?
It's a big brain move, honestly. And I'm only saying it's a big brain move on this particular part because Beanie Siegel is using it to recreate something of his.
Yeah.
You know? It's a big
right. Here it's no different than auto-tune.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
You know? Like you already know he's been going through a lot of health issues and everything like that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Him and Freeway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So prayers up to them for that, number one. Number two, in order for him to like keep things going, because I feel like there is a market where Beanie Siegel is still, you know, not needed, but listened to in the rap game right now. Do I believe is a large market? Probably not, because a lot of these guys, you know, are like our age or older. You know what I'm saying? None of the young cats really listen to or know who really Beanie Siegel really is.
As a guy our age, I don't personally know the last time I said, "Yo, I'm checking for that new Beanie Siegel."
Me either. Hey, hold on. Before you can
I know there are more street niggas out there than me. I heard street niggas checking for the new street niggas. I don't know if I've heard street niggas checking for Beanie Siegel.
Yo.
I'm not really though. I don't know.
Hold up. Here a random fact about Beanie Siegel. Here a random fact that I just found out recently. The song "Feel It in the Air" was produced by Heavy D. Yeah, I knew that.
How the fuck, bro?
I didn't know that. Yeah,
I just found out recently, son.
Damn.
Yeah. I just found out recently.
I didn't know that.
I only learned Heavy D was making beats when I heard it on this Nas song.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I know what song you talk about too. It was off that Life Is Good album. I know exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly. Is that New York sounds? That's New York's song. That New York sound beat.
That's the Don.
The Don did go. The Don. Yeah.
And that beat was fire.
It was fire, man. It was fire, man. Man, recipe Heavy D, man. Definitely deserved to be a part of the hip hop 50 conversation. But back to the main topic. Though.
Maybe people weren't checking for Beanie because he hadn't been out because he's been going on through all of this. Maybe he lost his burn because I did like a little bit of Beanie Siegel back in the early 2000s.
I did too.
I want to hear my ignorant kick a nigga in his head with the Timberlands rap. Beanie Siegel was definitely always right there in the pocket.
Yeah. I mean, I was just listening to the album I just mentioned when Feel in the Air. I was just listening to that album recently. Mm-hmm. So Beanie Siegel is that guy though. You know, he was that guy. I ain't gonna hold you. He was that guy. But when it comes to this though, I ain't gonna hold you. This is a instant idea though.
It's brilliant, like Sandra said.
It's the idea. I agree with Sandra in this one. Yeah, it's the idea. I'm curious to see how it will sound.
It's definitely a big brain move. Now, if it's ass, then that's
a different story.
Definitely right.
Do that again. I'm gonna need you not to do it again.
If it's ass, he can't blame AI.
Yeah, you can't blame Midjourney. Like this is all you. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to reevaluate your career. You may have to. Nah, for real.
You're right.
This is the difference between him coming back on and him going to work at Walmart.
I wouldn't go that far, but
no.
I think he was pretty okay after state property.
Well, no, I get it, but you gotta understand. I'm not saying like he's gonna go work at Walmart as a greeter or anything like that. But what I'm saying is like,
manager, is that better?
better.
I mean, he's a step up. You know what I'm saying? But the way it's sounding, it kind of sounds, and stop me if I'm wrong here, it kind of sounds like he fell off.
Yeah.
I mean,
what are you talking? He got.
We haven't had a Beanie Siegel song in a long time.
I mean, we haven't.
2008. What?
We haven't had BC.
He had a verse sometime in the last 10 years.
I mean, crazy enough. They probably did reunited recently though. Then they came back together recently. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, we haven't heard nothing from BC in a long time though. I'm not gonna hold you. Remember, he was dealing with a lot. He was in jail. He was dealing with a lot. So I mean, yeah.
Right.
And maybe because remember you just mentioned earlier too, saying that he was dealing with health issues. That played a big part of why he probably wasn't putting out music.
Yeah.
No, and I understand that.
That's kind of a fall off, but like we know why he fell off.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We know why he fell off.
Yeah. And I'm not mad that he fell off because of health issues. But you know, it doesn't take it away.
Yeah.
That fell off. You feel me? Like I don't want to get back. I don't want to get back into that stage because I know people be feeling away.
It's like putting salt in the wound. We know he fell off. Like you say you fell off to a nigga that don't think he fell off. He said he's trying to come back. That's a comeback. You don't put salt in the wound for the nigga that said, "Nah, I've been the shit." Meanwhile, his last hit was pulling me back. That's a chingy shot. But
yeah, I was listening to that this week.
That's wild. That's wild.
Oh shoot!
Had Chingy album. I picked it over College Dropout. It wasn't the right choice.
Wait!
It
What?
was the fun choice.
Wait! Hold on. You say you picked Chingy over College Dropout? Did I hear that clear?
I absolutely will tell you, yes, that's true.
Bro, you was smoking crack back then. I ain't told you. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way.
Listen,
right there, it wasn't that hot, bro.
It was.
It was not that hot for you to pick that up over College Dropout.
No, but listen, right? Listen. First of all, I was down south. I was in Virginia. I was in Virginia. Right there was way hotter than it probably was.
Okay, that's all.
We was country hell, so we loved that shit. Right? We doing a dance. The remix came out. We was doing a dance war.
I bet there was like whole dance wars on like Virginia Beach behind that shit.
Hey, yo! Don't forget they had an uncovered girl around that time too.
And then what had me hooked is when he brought out Rudy Huxtable.
One call away. Oh man.
One call away out. That was a super young crush for me.
That was mine too.
She was a little baddie.
Oh, that was mine too. Yo, you know what crazy? I just did an episode of the show called Crush Gasm talking about her as my 80s crush.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, on point.
It is on point. The episode's coming real soon, by the way.
So hear what I'm saying though, and look, the Chingy album in question had the uncensored version of the Right There video, and they advertised that, and my mama didn't say nothing, and I'm just like, I got both of these albums in my hand. I'm like, I picked Chingy because Chingy came with the videos, and I might see a titty. And that's exactly what I saw. One titty. It was only one titty.
I mean, that makes sense. but I still pick kind of Trap over. What it was Jackpot, right? Jackpot, yeah, that Jackpot.
Yeah, it was Jackpot.
Yeah.
I mean, my sister had the bootleg version of that album, but
I should have got the bootleg. I definitely should have got the bootleg. But the thing is, I had a lot of fun. Like, it was funner than it sounds. Like, I was, where's my kayak? Chingy Jackpot is still my shit to this day.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. When I heard it from my sister album, no, that album was pretty hard though. It wasn't better than.
I ain't gonna call it hard, but it had a lot of fun.
I mean, at the time, it was hard at the time. At the time, it was hard, almost. But yeah, but it wasn't better. It wasn't better than No College Dropout.
Man, why you do that?
Hey yo.
Oh shoot. But since we talk about music, and we on the topic of, since he mentioned Kanye kind of drop out, Kanye got a new album coming out, by the way. You know, last episode we spoke about artists that will come out with a new album. We spoke about with Drake for All the Dogs. We're gonna mention Drake in this episode again, of course. Nicki Minaj coming out with Pink Friday 2 in November.
Oh my God! Not another sequel album for the sake of trying to revitalize a career. Oh,
Yeah.
That's gonna go.
even Eminem did it and then rapped about doing it on the album.
Mad people did it. But now we got a new album from Kanye West. And by the way, he did have a secret album too with Donda 2 that was not released to the public, by the way.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He put that on that app and then the app crashed or something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody should have put that shit on YouTube. I don't care.
It is. I heard some of the album on YouTube, by the way.
Oh shit. You heard it on YouTube?
I heard it on YouTube, son.
That's the worst part. That means you still heard it.
Yo, tell us. Like, that's what it was. Like, I'm like, yo, this gotta be on YouTube. There ain't no way.
But my question to y'all is, are y'all excited for a new Kanye West album?
I don't know, man. I don't think I'm excited as I used to be for a Kanye West album. And I used to be excited for a Kanye West album. I used to look forward for this shit.
Yeah, that's a fact, son. I'm not even. I'm the same boat as you. I'm not either. Because after I heard Donda, even though Donda was pretty good, and then the thing he put about Donda 2, where it was an exclusive app that we couldn't even listen to for like a whole year until I found it recently on YouTube, and even that I was even sad for that. I don't know how to feel about this album. When we don't know what type of album it even is. We don't know it could be a hip hop album. We don't know it could be a gospel album. We don't know it could be like a Yeezus album or 808 album. We don't know what type of the album it is. I don't know if I'm excited for it. I don't know. You know, you even don't know me. I'm a fan of Kanye West, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this.
I hate myself because I am a fan of Kanye West.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know what he's coming with. I don't know if it's going to be whack or good because he's dropped a couple turds like he has. We gonna call The Life of Pablo what it was, even though it was. I think it was his attempt at lyrical cubism. So I love how far he goes with shit. Yeah. It just don't always hit like he wanted to hit.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that I just want to see him experiment. He gave us like 7 good albums back to fucking back.
He did.
He's going through a lot right now.
Yeah,
he's going through a lot. Happy fun. I'm waiting for it. If there's another fucking secret app though, I'll not hear it, or I'll wait to hear it on fucking YouTube. You, why did you think that would work?
They were like, listen, they're trying to get this shit out, so they're not. They whoever leaked it on YouTube did it for the culture, because I know for a good and damn well I was not downloading Sim Player to hear it.
No, it might do. And I heard it would cost like $200 or something like that.
$200, right?
It was mad. It was bad.
Right.
Like, I'll let y'all bugging for that, son. I'm sorry. I'm not paying $200 for new Kanye, son. I want old Kanye.
Sure. And then the app shut down.
Like, how you gonna prepare your app for this?
Facts, right? Like, come on, Kanye. What's wrong with you, man?
Like, how you gonna see this coming?
Like, you should pack it up. You should pack you up for that. Like,
That's facts, bro.
Like,
Laughing so hard.
But then I still got enough love. I still got enough love for him musically that I was like, nah, I'm not gonna pack it up because I'm like, I bet, you know.
yeah.
But still, bro, damn.
I know, son. I'm a fan of Kanye West, but come on, son, Kanye, man. Come on, man. Come on, son. We need an album. We don't know if he's gonna get back to it, but we need an album like Graduation, College Dropout, ARA.
I get that. He's not those guys.
He's not the same guy, right?
I know he's not the same guy, son. I know he's not the same guy, but we could wish, son.
Men. Who he is right now is a mad genius.
I mean, he's a genius.
We watched a black man descend into madness and still be a genius.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think you understand that fully. I don't know what type of drugs, what type of mental disorder, what type of everything. I don't know how all that convolutes and still didn't cloud his genius.
Yeah.
But genius is sometimes ugly, gritty, and weird.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
Guys, he's going to go in the history books as an innovator. I won't.
He is. No, I believe that.
Maybe crazy as heck, but we as the black people, as a nation, deserve our one crazy but insane genius guy. We get to have that. Insane genius guy. Do not make him the president of these United States. Keep him out of shit like that. Keep him in studios. Keep him doing other shit like that. Let the artistry grow.
I agree.
Not put this man in the presidency. Not even.
Please. Oh, not.
No time for 2024, guys. No. I might have been on board in 2020. But then I watched him get up there and cry about his wife having a abortion. I am completely.
He really did that shit, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm completely not doing that in 2024, 2028, 2032, and or beyond. Absolutely. You get one chance at shit like that, Kanye West.
Okay? Yo, question.
One chance.
Question. Did I watch that documentary he had on Netflix? I know it's old, but y'all ever watched it?
I might have, because I watched a couple Kanye West documentaries. I just can't remember where they are from.
This one I talk about was from Netflix. It was like a 3-episode documentary. It came out last year.
I might have missed that one, but I wanted to see it. You know how you just don't have the time or aren't able to make time for various reasons?
Yeah.
That was on my list.
Yo, so if y'all haven't watched it, definitely watch it though, son. It's a really dope. It talk about his journey from the beginning until I guess last year, whenever the documentary was aired. It was a really dope documentary. Talk about everything. So yeah, man, good documentary. Yo, this really recommend. I forgot what it called, but that Jeezy, something like Jeezy, started with J. Jeezy, something like that. Yeah,
I'll definitely check for that, boy.
Yeah, it's been there for a minute, but in case people haven't watched it, check it out.
But Kanye new album, I'm not looking forward to it either, man. I'll just be like, when it comes out, stream and call it a day.
I'll be like I said, I do check it out, but hopefully they play us because I didn't wait for it to go on YouTube and call it a day.
I think it'll be on Austrian platforms this time.
I mean, hopefully it is. I say if it's not on Austrian
platforms, it better be, because that last thing worked out horrible.
Exactly.
It didn't go well the fuck at all.
Exactly. Nobody heard it.
Nobody heard it really.
Unless you
with the hype beast. That's like taxing the hype beast.
Yeah, unless you.
And the thing is, I think that's why Kanye did it. That's the reason I didn't get mad at Kanye. My bad to cut you. Because I think
you got
people. I think he controlled the hype beast. The same type of people he rapped against. He's talking about these people. He didn't want Yeezys to even be the price that Yeezys are, or that they go for on the secondary market.
Yeah.
He never wanted that. He didn't even want them to be so expensive in the stores. The demand for them immediately went up because hype beasts are chasing these things. So I am a firm believer in taxing the hell out of hype beast culture. You got some bullshit that somebody thinks is worth a bunch of stuff because they just hype about it because they think it's the thing right now.
Yeah.
Sell that shit.
There you go, man. Kanye West new album coming soon. Yeah. Somebody else got a new album coming out. And Justin Timberlake, he got a new album coming out. We don't know the information about that either, but I just know that, of course, it's with Timberland and Nelly Furtado, all them link up again too. How y'all feel about that?
Nelly Furtado.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nelly Furtado. Miss girl. Get what you want.
Bro, no. Because that's right up there with Beanie Siegel shit. Because and I Feel It in the Air was like the last hot shit that came out from both camps. Justin Timberlake still needs to make up for that whole Janet Jackson shit from the start.
Not into the cookout because of that.
Huh?
You on the other side, buddy. You get one chance to leave one of us hanging. You out. And yes, we know Janet is barely one of us, but she's one of us. Damn it.
Nah, for real.
He's like barely one of us.
And you really left her out to dry for that CBS shit. And then now you got Timberland back working because he can't come up with no more artists to make a verses out of. And then pull Nelly Furtado out of whatever she was doing at the time.
Oh, son, she was that homie as a kid, son. She got kids,
that's
babies, son.
Okay, that's great. Alvin got a
She got babies.
now you got a baby. He's still going to work. So you got babies. You gotta go to work.
Right.
Go take your ass to work. Listen, paternity leave in New York is all of like 15 weeks. Go to work.
Well, she for your favorite. She for your favorite place, though, son.
Still, go to work, bro. You saw you got it. You're just not gonna go to work. Let's the problem with these people. I sneezed hard. I can't go to work today. What the fuck?
But apparently, her Timberland haven't worked together. Because there's rumors that they have beef, and they cleared that up recently. That they had never had beef.
Well, that's good that that's good that they cleared that stuff up. But
You ever think they just be lying when they say stuff like that? They had beef. They want to squash it so bad they just don't want to say they had it.
I think so. I think that's the case. So
I
think they have beef. I don't think with a big beef, but I feel like this addressed it just because he's making it bigger than what it is.
Right.
That's a fact.
Which is fair. You know what? Because if there's nothing to go into, what is there to talk about? We ain't have beef. There's a misunderstanding and we had distance. It's different.
Yeah, exactly. And when it comes to this, I mean, y'all already know. I look for the Justin Timberlake album. Timberlake back with them today for title. Like Sam said, she apparently fell off, but I haven't seen her back. So yeah, I look forward to it. What about y'all? Mali and Roddy.
I wish the best for them. Not gonna lie, I didn't have Nelly Furtado on my damn bingo card coming into the like I thought her time was done. Promiscuous Girl came, did good. It went. She had a couple drinks I kind of liked actually, and I just can't remember them no more.
That loose album alone. I'm gonna tell you about the loose album. When she released the loose album, it did bad, and then Timberland, then the push from Timberland just made it skyrocket after that, like heavy. So it was like a comeback.
Timberland got rich off a bad album.
Basically.
Basically, go crazy. Let's go, Timbo.
Yeah, because I remember because this album came out in 2006, and I heard this album when it first, and when it first came out, it did bad, tanked it, but then out of nowhere, it just skyrocketed, crazy. I guess because of promiscuous, it just skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Man, I'm a fan of JT, so I'm gonna see how this goes, man. I think it's gonna be alright.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know what album he's doing either. I mean, you don't know, it could be like a country album, like that Man in the Woods. Could that mixed feelings about that, or is it like gonna be like a future sex love suck? I heard it's supposed to be a part 2, but it's something that we had to wait to see type of thing. But yeah. And last thing on the prequel, Small News That Matters. Mattel have a big success with the Barbie movie, so now they got more ideas for some movies. They got movies like Barney, which the dude from Get Out is on it, which is not a kid movie, by the way. Polly Pocket, Hot Wheels, and they making an Uno movie.
That Uno movie is going to be a tour de force.
Nah, facts.
I don't know if I was smoking too much weed or what, because when I thought of the Uno movie, I'm thinking of explosions. I'm thinking they need Michael Bay. Like, it's got to get crazy. The draw balls, the different rules. It's got to go nuts.
Like, they should have like one of the players that's trying to redeem himself go through like all of the black rules of Uno, so that way he can come back as a champion.
Right.
I'm not gonna hold you, son. I know the Barney movie is definitely someone to see, especially it's not a kid movie, it's an adult movie. So apparently Barbie was not a kid movie either, from what I heard. I heard it was not a kid movie at all. I heard a lot of little kids was upset because it was not a kid movie. It was a straight adult movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
They conned the shit out them kids. That's
why I tell you, I should have went to see Oppenheimer. That Barbie shit was a cash grab.
Their daughters going to the movies in tutus.
And on top of that, you know what's crazy about this though?
Yeah.
This generation of kids haven't played Barbies like that. Everybody's on an iPad. They should have went to see the movie about the iPhone or the iPad.
That is true.
I ain't gonna lie, Steve Jobs that wasn't as fun of a movie as
it wasn't
Barbie.
I mean, but then again, you think about it, Steve Jobs, they had actually cooked your.
Oh shoot!
I can hold you out of this list. The Uno movie seem interesting. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, how are they gonna? I'm really curious about how they're gonna do that. Like, I do
want to see the main protagonist go through all of the rules of like Black Uno for him to get better. Like, that gotta be a good chunk of the movie. I gotta see him fight through like a draw 30.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. They gonna hold you.
Oh man, that'd be dope.
Uno movie. I mean, Hot Wheels. You know, I'm talking about Hot Wheels. I think about Hot Wheels. And I guess what they try to do is basically since they want to make movies that from our generation could be put up, play these stuff and watching, doing these stuff. So they want to make movies for that, for us. So I mean, yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, Hot Wheels. How they go to Hot Wheels? Probably gonna be driving cars and like sound like Fast and Furious, I guess. I don't know, but yeah,
I think it'll be something similar to that, but we'll see if they do.
Yeah.
But with the Uno movie, that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be something I want to go see.
No, me too.
Already.
Yeah, I mean, too. Uno movie is the most exciting I want to see as well.
Or you driving too fast. If you draw draw 4, you don't get a ticket or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. And that's it for the prequel. Small news that matters. Right now we got the premiere news. First thing first. Sans, this is you.
All right, so boom. I want to start this new segment off with the following statement. The views expressed in this particular segment are those of mine and mine alone, and does not reflect the Premier Boyz podcast, Good Pods, or any of our streaming affiliates. Having said that, this new topic we're going to talk about is fair use, right? And it's basically us reacting to what a lot of the stories, basically a lot of the stories that we're reacting to, but also with video content. Now, the reason why fair use. Now, what we're talking about here isn't the meaning of fair use, but what we're talking about is a whole controversy that's been going on with Jess and her comments about the transgender community, right? So basically what happened was you have a few transgender women that's coming out now saying, oh, we want to be able to have periods and cramps and all of that too, To which Just Larry's replied in a response, which was a pretty scathing response, honestly. Talking about how we're the only, how like, you know, women are the only, like, cis women are the only ones that could, you know, have periods and give birth, which is facts. Let's keep it a buck. Those are facts, right? Scientifically proven. So, when she was talking about that, you know, she caught a lot of heat. But don't just take my word for it. Ken, play the clip of that video that you showed, that
fair use,
that you shared in the chat, and then we'll go over it. We'll discuss.
Fair use. I'm gonna have too much fun with it.
The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello?
Who the fuck is gonna stand up for us? Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between
Pause it right there.
You and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never ever get. You'll never be that.
Thank you. Shout out to Roddy with the late response on that one. Like I did say pause it like 20 seconds ago. Alright, so in that piece she talks about Just Larry basically talks about how they are the natural, women are the natural breeders and leaders of, you know, of the space. Well, apparently she gets a lot of backlash from that statement, you know, and a lot of people calling for her to be canceled. And there's a lot of back and forth, especially between, you know, the transgender community and in particularly black women, right? Which I find ironic because the biggest supporters of the LGBTQ plus community are black women. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce's Renaissance tour basically, or the Renaissance album, was basically wrapped around in a nice pretty bow for the LGBTQ community. And what does the transgender community say in return? Oh, you know, now we want your period. Now we want your period. We want your cramps, right? First, they wanted to borrow your makeup. Then they wanted to borrow your, you know, your slang and your tone and your demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Then they wanted to borrow your attitudes. Then they want to borrow your buying power and your rallying power. Then they wanted to borrow your men. I'm say that again. Then they wanted to borrow your men. Right? Now they want your ovaries. They want your periods. Right? And black men were telling you about this for years. For years. Just for you guys to sit there and shame us and call us sassy when we bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Call us gay when we talk about stuff like this. Right? But now you look up and the transgender community is now, you know, now on y'all neck. And you're asking YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whoever who's going to protect y'all. The people that was going to protect y'all already pushed away. we tried to protect y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I say all of that to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on the situation? And do you think, where do you think this can go from here? And do you think Black women has to take some form of responsibility for the rise of the LGBTQ community?
Lots to think about, bro.
Same here.
And don't be scared to say what you really want to say. This is a safe space. This is Premier Boys podcast. We're the writers of this shit, bro.
Yeah. I mean, but Jess was saying, I mean, she ain't wrong. I mean, and everything you saying, you ain't wrong either. So I mean, I do feel like the trans woman is trying to replace the real woman. You know, when as much as they want to be a part of it, they could. It's never gonna happen. You know, because even though they are women now, they were not born that way. You know, so have the thing that they want, and it's pretty impossible.
Oh my gosh. Like, freaking trans women are not freaking, they're women, but they're after women. Like, they were born men. Like, you can't really replace, you want to feel cramps, you want to feel periods and shit. That's not your body. That's a body you freaking transformed into. Like, you can't even give birth. You can't, you're basically, in my eyes, you're an imposter. You're fake. Like, you get all these surgeries, you get all this, that done to you. And, some people really can't tell that this person was born a man by their makeup, the whole new transformation that they had. So it's really, crazy how you sit here and you say that you want to feel cramps, that you want to get periods, when, your body was built as a man from naturally and born. You're not a natural born woman. And I don't care that y'all was freaking boycotting Aretha Franklin, Natural Born Woman song a few episodes ago.
Don't forget last year they were boycotting Chappelle. Remember?
Yeah.
And that was the thing too. Like, they boycotted Chappelle after he said some shit, and then on top of that, he said that, right? He said that there was going to be outrage about it, right?
Yeah.
And then he called the outrage. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, it was literally he called his own shot.
He did,
But trans can never take the place of a woman, because she's a woman and she can do a lot more, 10 times more than what trans people can do.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it.
And I get that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said before, black, in the sense of the word, and I'm not saying this to like bash or anything like that, but Black women did play an active role in the transgender community, moving the way they move. Because you look at it like this, they're not emulating, you look at the mannerism, they're not emulating like white women.
I have something to say after you.
They're not emulating white men. They're emulating women from the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the fault where it comes down to Black women is that, like, they condone it because they're, when they link up, they're like, oh girl this, oh girl that. Yeah. But then now when they mess with your dude, now it's like, oh nigga, get out my house, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got, like, in both communities, they gotta make different moves as to how they're gonna maneuver.
Yeah,
there gotta be a level. There gotta be some boundaries.
Yeah, and I can hold
Man,
you,
they
son.
do.
And I can hold you. It's scary, son. It's really scary out here, son. I can hold
Nah, they really there's really a lot more people who's getting trans surgeries and turning themselves into trans on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. And you know something too, y'all? Like when they had Black Lives Matter, who was chanting more Black Lives Matter than anybody? It was, it was the white. No, I was saying it was the white community.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you look
So
at
what
that.
I saw that was, I personally, I don't care what nobody else thinks that's listening to this. I saw that as being fake, but yeah. Fake.
And you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because when you look at it, right? Like people support. You got people that support these causes, right? Because it's something that needs to be supported. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's something
yeah,
that needs to
yeah.
be stood on and stand by, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, like fighting for LGBTQ plus rights is something to fight for and stand on. You feel me?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I don't know if you probably know people that went through like periods and cramps. I've seen my wife go through periods and go through like cramps and everything like that. As much as I'm a big tough dude and I try to I try to be, like that's something I would never want. Why would you want that for yourself? Why would you want periods and cramps for yourself? Knowing how much, you know what I'm saying? You know how much pain you go through with that. Like I've seen a video where these two guys, right, were basically testing this. They basically thought that they could take, like a cycle, you know what I'm saying? Take like a whole period cycle. And basically they had this machine where they strapped themselves onto the machine, right? And the machine would emulate it would send like shocks to the dude's like abs, right? The abdominal region. And those little shocks would emulate the shocks that would come during that time of the month. You feel me?
Mhm.
And when they did it, it was like they were doubling over in pain. They were hurt. They were falling everywhere, and they couldn't get out of it because it was an experiment. So they were going through it. I feel like if you try to ask for that, you gonna go from Tina to Tyrone real quick. When you find out how painful that is, it looked painful, and for me, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that sets the difference between humans. At least one of the many differences, anyway. Mali, what's your thoughts on this?
So, in terms of what Jess Hilarious said, she said it hilariously, I guess, but she said something I've heard mimicked in a few different voices. Even Dave Chappelle talked about these people they call TERFs. And they're basically a set of women trying to defend the naturalness of their womanhood from being able to be taken and taken apart as a phrase. And I knew this fight would come at some point. I'm just surprised I'm seeing it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like you were saying, when things like this affected us as men and different things, we kind of get shamed into going along with a lot of things. Oh, you're toxically masculine because you don't You're pig-headed, you're behind, you're bigoted, you're a lot of things, and it's not so much a distaste or a disdain, it's a distrust maybe, just because you don't have to trust everything. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Now that you see where it's kind of leading, it's like, okay, now y'all are just, like, I'm down with you doing whatever you want to do, but when you start telling me how I think now. That's a step too far. I'll even listen. You want me to call you Sally when I know your name was Roman? That's cool. I'm gonna call you Sally every single day of the week. Is her, exer, all of your pronouns. I got your back. I'm your homie. I got you. I will never violate your pronouns. But what happens when you start violating our now? You understand what I'm saying? And this is what women are feeling like they're doing, because now you ask somebody what a woman is, they have to stammer. It's bad.
It is.
You know what's real bad, bro? When I agreed with Matt Walsh for a second. That's when it's real bad. That guy be bugging out, but he didn't even have his own opinion. He would go ask people the question, and people would literally stammer, give him nothing, or run around the mill red herring poppycock. When can it stop right here? Like, is this the boundary? How hard would they fight to break the boundary? And you don't want to make it seem like it's this big dystopian fight of us versus them. It's not really that. He's like, let's get to a point of respect now. You done pushed a lot. Get it? There was a lot of stuff that happened. Now hold on now. Women said they want to be viewed like this. Who are you to tell them what they can't be viewed as when everybody's been letting you be viewed as whatever you are?
And that's the thing about it too, because when you look at it, right? Like, whenever anybody had anything to say about, and I'm going to rephrase this as the community, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not spelling all those letters and plus symbols, right?
Right.
So I'm just gonna phrase it as the community. When you have the community, right? Getting a lot of the support for their causes and everything like that. You know, what happens is that just like the Jewish community, this particular community ends up receiving so much protections, right?
Yeah.
You get a lot of protections, you know? And I think the problem with our community is we're so quick to support other people's communities that we forget to protect our own.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And what happens when our community gets attacked, we're all looking around talking about who protected us, but not realize that the people that are really protecting you shunned away, and y'all felt like y'all can do it yourselves. And now, basically, if you really want to get down to it, you pretty much got the men that is actually spicy getting at you after you called the men that was trying to protect you spicy. Make it make sense.
Listen, is right there. Like, ask who will protect us, when people were there protecting you, you put them away. They weren't good enough. They were this, they were that. Doing our best in a world dominated by the enemy. I don't think there was enough credence given to that, and I get it. That's a long time of psychological traumas and stuff like that. On both sides, definitely. But you can't say we weren't there for each other when we have historical evidence that we were there for each other. But every time we get that thrown at us, we look for other groups that, like, the thing is, protection is prevention. So if this is the new world you wanted, we got to let you have it.
But you can't get mad if if you see this backlash. You can't get mad and then try to run back for help after this is the world that you actually actively wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta eat that. You gotta eat that L.
Because it's like, and you know it's rough to say certain things like this over the airwaves. People gonna say whatever they want to say. They're gonna say this and they're gonna say that we're that and we're not.
Either way, good or bad, we're gonna get backlash for this no matter what. So
It is.
At that point, I don't even care. And I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. If we get backlash over this, it really just not only proves my point, but it proves Dave Chappelle's point. That no matter what, you know what I'm saying, no matter what you say about the community, right? If you say anything that is short of support, no matter blind support of the community, then you get canceled because you're not thinking. And that's the problem with this generation too. Like, if you're not thinking exactly to the letter what the other groups are thinking, you're automatically canceled.
Big fact. There's a lot of group thinking, and that's actually scary.
It's scary.
That's just dangerous as fuck.
It is.
It is literally. And it's like, I don't. And the thing is, you don't want, like, nobody is on this podcast. I'm gonna put it like that. Nobody on this podcast is coming at nobody's
at all. Nah, not at all.
Identity, gender, sexuality, none of that. That's not what we
at all. We stay with the committee. Yeah.
We gotta, but we calling it right down the middle. We referees. We in the black and white shirt. We the zebras. We out here calling it right down the middle.
Yeah, this is what we seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
We see it.
This is exactly what we see.
And we saw it. That's the thing. We see it and we saw it coming. We was like, hey, listen, if you go down this school of thought, soon you're gonna be having to fight for who you are.
Yeah.
And that was a fight. And I was talking about this too. Like, there's videos, right? Like, why, of all things you want, right? You take the culture, you take their men, you take their, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do all of this, right? But then you also want the periods. You want the cycles. I'm sorry. I watched my wife, right, go through these cycles, these changes, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't want no parts of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want it. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all right. I'm all right not having to get parts of those. You feel me?
I agree.
100% agree. Like, what y'all want to now see? They're going to try to figure out how they can carry babies next. And I know that sounds prejudiced.
Yeah, no,
it's crazy when you say it like that.
It's
I promise you, give it 10 years, because they're already trying to figure out. Doctors are already trying to figure out how to do uterine transplants.
Yeah,
to help out the barren. Guess who else is now going to be? Come on, it's too easy.
Yo, Molly, like I said before, I'm not surprised by anything that happens these days anymore, because and I'm not surprised. Nobody's surprised.
And the worst part about it is they're going after straight men.
Yeah.
Straight men that don't want nothing to do with a man.
Yeah.
They're going after them so that way they can expose them and put them on their podcast.
Yeah.
Just like how they did Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates got caught slipping up, and he went just full throttle after that. He was like, all right, fuck it. And then now they exposed him on the pod.
Oh, wow.
Damn, Kevin Gates takes the weirdest L's in the world, don't he?
It's very weird. Like, out of nowhere.
Like, it's weird. Like, I like Kevin Gates. I don't say it publicly very often because of some of this stuff. Like, oh Lord. And once again, nobody's being exclusionary. This is a referee's call. Like, it's like, it sounds crazy, but I want you to take off those ears of, like,
the ears of outrage. You gotta take off the ears of outrage.
Thank you for putting that.
Yeah.
You gotta take off the ears of outrage and hear it at a base level. At a base level, you're telling women that were already here defined. You understand what they are no longer, and they're getting, and they don't like it.
Yeah.
Right. In this day and age, we gotta listen to our women.
I agree.
So what are we doing? Are we now because you don't agree no more? Now women aren't right. Well, let me talk.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? You know, this is why sticking together in our communities is important, because when you don't, you get shit like this, and then you realize the community that you thought you was supporting doesn't support you back. As a matter of fact, they're quick to bash you too. But Go ahead. Blame this on black men too. We'll be here to respond to that as well. Can Roddy go?
But yeah. Now it's time for the main event. And the main event is Carlee Russell.
Carlee?
Carlee Russell, there you go. Thank you, Mally. Carlee Russell. So anybody know the full story about this girl? Like the full timeline.
So basically, hold on. We're gonna pull that up real quick.
Yeah, good. Because mind you, it's a lot happened between the time it happened until now. So
it sounds like some cool stuff that you'd see in a movie.
That's a fact, yo. And apparently she was watching Taken, so she got a lot of inspiration for that.
Yeah, I've seen the list of the stuff that she was looking up. How to disappear, how to go from here to here, bus ticket to Tennessee. I'm like, damn, like they have her to write.
So
how to make an alert.
Word, yo. So it started from, I believe she was driving and she said she saw a toddler and she got the car and then next thing you know, she disappeared.
So the search for her began on the night of July 13th. That night she called 911 and then spoke to a family member saying that she saw a young child walking on the side of the interstate 459 south near Malimal Market 11 in Hoover. Carlee's mother said her daughter was on the phone with a family member when she pulled over to check on the child. While the family lost contact with Carlee, the line remained open. When officers arrived at the location, they found her red Mercedes still running by the interstate, but they were unable to find her or a child in the area. Investigators say no children have been reported missing in the area. As the news of her disappearance spread, a private donor came forward to offer a $25,000 reward in addition to $5,000 being offered by the Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama. The reward eventually increased to $55,000 to over $63,000 with the support of 60 other donors. On July 15th, 49 hours after her disappearance on Interstate 459, Russell showed up at the front door of the home in Hoover she shared with her parents. She walked up, banged on the door, and that was her, Hoover police chief said. The stations reported that surveillance video from the neighborhood shows her walking by herself down the sidewalk before arriving at her home. Speaking to Today, Carlee's mother, Talitha Robinson Russell, described the moment they got to see their daughter for the first time since she disappeared. We tried to hug her best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. We had to stand back and let medical professionals help her, Robinson said before becoming too emotional to speak. When first responders arrived at the scene, the missing woman was reportedly conscious and spoke with them. Russell was taken to a local hospital for evaluation and has been since released back to her family. Authorities said that Russell had told them that she was taken by a red-haired man who came out of the trees when she stopped to check on the child, put her in a car in an 18-wheel truck, blindfolded her, and held her at home where a woman fed her cheese cracker. That man then picked her up and she screamed. He then made her go over a fence. He then forced her into a car. The next thing she remembers is being in the trail of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female. She could only hear her voice. She also told the detective she could hear a baby crying. She watched movies.
She really does, though.
I think, hold on, real quick, before you continue, I actually want to break. I actually got something that could be a break in the case real quick that could help Carlee. I actually have live photo evidence of the baby she was looking for.
Oh, really?
I have it. Yeah, I do. I have it in my phone right now. I'm going to put it up on the Zoom. I have live photo evidence of the baby that Carlee was looking for. She could have, like, people saying she going crazy or whatever. I tend to disagree. There is live photo evidence of this baby. I have it, and I'm going to share it right now.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Doing it right. All right, here we go. Here comes the baby. Here comes the baby. Y'all ready? Here comes the baby.
Better not.
Here comes the baby. Here's the baby. Breaking news.
Very creative.
All right. If you have seen this baby, right, please call your local authorities. All right. Carlee was trying to find this baby. People are on the lookout. If you see this baby, please call your local authorities. Damn it. There's a child missing. All right. There's kids missing. God damn it. Help find the kids.
Boy. I'm done.
I'm dead.
Molly, continue, son.
Shout out to Tommy Pickles. All right.
Oh shit.
At some point, Russell said she was put in a vehicle again, but managed to escape and run through the woods through her neighborhood. Detectives were still investigating where Russell was and what happened to her between the time she went missing and returned home. But he also said investors have been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement. In the days before her disappearance, authorities said she searched for information on her cell phone about Amber Alerts, a movie about a woman's abduction, and a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville, Tennessee. The best. Her phone also shows she's traveled about 600 yards while telling the 911 operator she was following a 3 or 4-year-old in a diaper on the side of the highway. I do think it's highly unusual that the day someone gets kidnapped, that 7 or 8 hours before they're searching the internet, Googling the move and taken about an abduction. I do find that very, very strange.
Yeah, that is very weird. That is very weird.
I don't know. Maybe it was a good movie. Maybe she wanted to look it up.
Yeah, maybe, like she might just be trying to look it up to, maybe prove a point to her ex-boyfriend or something, or maybe she just wanted to see it on that long, car ride. But I don't want to cast judgment. Continue.
So, prior to her disappearance, Russell allegedly took a robe and toilet paper from her job. Oh my God, they were looking her down. Okay. Carlee apologizes for making up kidnapping. Monday, Russell's attorney, Emery Anthony, told police she would be ready to speak with them in the afternoon. Instead, Anthony delivered a written statement to investigators on her behalf instead. The statement, which Dervis read out loud, offered an apology for Russell's actions but failed to provide a reason for the fabrication. There was no, I'm quoting the letter now, there was no kidnapping on July 13, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident. This was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or at any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to the community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies, as well to her fans, to her friends and families. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee again asks for your forgiveness and prayers. That's hilarious because I feel bad because we really was trying to defend her because we wanted blood. We wasn't seeing the full details.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Can I start how I feel about this whole thing?
You can.
I want to start, man. Like Molly said, yeah, we all were rooting for her. I felt like Tyler Banks. After I found out about that, I felt like Tyler Banks after that. We all were rooting for you. We all were rooting for you. But because I ain't gonna hold you, when I first heard a story about, she hugged seeing the kid and she found the kid she getting kidnapped, I felt bad for her. I ain't gonna hold you. I was other people post a shade room like, yo, let's keep her prayers because it's crazy and stuff like that. Then we found out that the whole thing was false. I was really upset. Then the more the story got put out, the more upset that I got. Because it's like, why we do this? Like, what? Like, but thing is, what was the point of doing this?
That's the thing.
And that's
to make their community.
Yeah, and it looked really bad because real women who really get kidnapped, and now if somebody does get kidnapped, now people go to question, is this real or fake? Now she messed it up for every woman and kid that really does get kidnapped, and that's really effed up. I ain't gonna hold you.
The only
it's not cool. Yeah.
The only shining part is that she might face jail time. She's definitely going to face some questioning, criminal side. She's facing misdemeanor charges currently.
Yeah,
and I think that's the least you can do, honestly.
Yeah,
because you can get 2 years for perjury and a felony.
That's a fact. Yeah,
tied to a court. Now, listen, I know it's a little bit different. But like once actions are taken and money gets moved to try to save you, now, it's no longer no harm, no foul. Now you got to hit that line. There has to be consequences, hard consequences for women who do things like this.
Yeah, and I got a few things to say also that I'm gonna let y'all take it. But I do try to figure out why she did this. Is this? I heard some rumors that I heard something about his son, boyfriend or son or ex-boyfriend. Another thing is she lost everything. She lost her job now. She possibly get jail time. I just like why you did this. Another thing is, but the family in on this, cause if they was, then they should get, treated by association. I ain't gonna hold you. This whole thing is a lot, son. And even to this date, there's still more stories being developed on this topic. So, yeah.
Speaking of the stuff being developed on the
hold on. Also, one more thing. I also heard that she want to go on a podcast show to talk about this whole thing. And you know what podcast show she want to get on?
The Boyz.
Well, that would be a real thing. But Shaggy in the Premier Boyz. It's Keke Palmer podcast show.
Of course.
That I want to go with the bag is.
Of course.
We spoke about Keke Palmer last episode, I believe. We spoke with Keke Palmer. So yeah.
Of course, you want to go on a podcast that's going to sit there and entertain this bullshit. if y'all finish, I would like to take a side back this real quick because I've seen enough. Like, all right, so boom. Like the fact that one, you try to sit there and pin this on the baby, right? It's one thing, right? It's one thing you try to pin this on a baby. Oh, I saw a baby and I was trying to search for it. And then come to find out, everybody defending you and everything like that, including your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who was sitting there and fighting off, other people on this point because they're basically saying, bro, she lying. Hey, bro, what, sir? She lying. And then you online defending her, and I get it. That's your shorty or whatever like that. So you gotta defend her. But when you see this, it's like, all right, now what? Now your shorty, not only is she lying to you, chilling in hotel rooms, eating like Chico sticks or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? And chips. Just because you wanted just because you wanted attention, you gotta understand with this whole attention shit too. Attention, people say money is the root of all evil. No, it's really not. Money just amplifies who you already are. But attention, I will say, is the root of all evil because people will do extravagant things.
Yeah.
For that attention needle, even including and not limited to getting yourself kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when you look at this, it's like, all right, hey, you did all of this. You sat there, you faked your kidnapping, you was walking around in the area, and when you got close to your home, like maybe 5-10 minutes away, you started running back to your house.
So
all right?
Saying, I got one word to say, son. Then you can
delusional.
But that too, disgusting. Continue.
Talking about, oh, I've been kidnapped. Come to find out, you was lying. And I feel like the cops, they knew you were lying, but they couldn't come out and say that. because they already did the search. They already did the research. Google, number one, y'all gotta understand, Google and Facebook, not even Google and Facebook, Google and social media as a whole.
Oh yeah,
are the
the internet as a whole. Like y'all think why do people think we got incognito mode only does half the job? Y'all are out here in these streets if you don't pay for a bunch of stuff to block all your stuff.
Listen,
all of the things you click to be on this website say it.
Yeah.
Incognito mode only helps when you trying to hide the fact that you trying to beat your meat at work. All right. That's the only thing it hides.
Do not encourage.
Not to say that I or the Premier Boyz delve into that type of stuff, but I know IT dudes. I always get chummy with the IT dudes at work, and they tell me stories. One of them being how many people, because it's not just one people, it's a lot of people, right? Not like in all types of workforces that, you know, try to bust one down at work and try to hit the incognito. Newsflash, they know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And there's workarounds. So you try to sit there and do that during your Zoom meeting if you want. But getting back to the matter at hand, the internet as a whole, Molly's right. Internet as a whole is literally the feds.
Yeah, that's a fact, yo. That's a fact.
When it comes down to the stuff, one, they could triangulate your location with your phone, which is why when people was talking about the vaccine being chipped, I'm like, bro, if they wanted to track you, all they got to do is use the 5G cell towers to triangulate your position, and then you cooked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of y'all are attached to your phones like they're freaking sewed onto your skin anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, you already use your phone to bus passes. I mean, yeah. Good deal.
Yeah, you talking about, oh, I can't let these people track me while typing it on your $1,500 iPhone.
Sadly, we already being tracked anyway.
Like newsflash, you're already being tracked. You can't get over it, can't get around it. So when you have the police chief of this case talking about, oh, he searched how much do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? You a whole grown ass woman talking about, oh, I need an Amber Alert. Like, are you serious? There's no mental illnesses that we may or may not know about you, especially like now. We might have knowing what we know now. You might be eligible for a free Amber Alert call. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? But hey, listen. That, you know what's messed up? Lying to the country about your whereabouts. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Lying to your ex-boyfriend.
She did not lie to the country. She lied to the cops, which is more important than us.
And then it got nationwide. So you indirectly lied to the country, bro. Like, nah.
Yeah. Cause everybody
out here worrying. You got your boyfriend out here defending you against people on Instagram and everything, on TikTok or whatever, making all these posts. Come to find out, she tiptoeing her way back into the hood and then running back to her folks' house. Bro, that's
what we asked for, right? This is what we asked for, to be alerted to every little thing like this, just so people could drag our attention so easily. And it's hard because you care for people, and people take advantage of that. They take advantage of their care with their attention. But this is what we asked for. This is why we're so linked on to each other. This is why we got these social media things going so much. Like, we want to be safe by nature of each other, but we open the portal for some of the worst of our kind to be taken seriously. And I don't say worse to denigrate her as a human, because there got to be some mental defect there, maybe some bipolarism. Please, if there's not one, do not use this to say there is one, because first of all, you ain't getting no time anyway, girl. Just take the slap on the wrist and move on with your life. Because that's all you did was lie to the cops for no feasible reason at this point, other than trying to hide from a family member, probably. Right? That's probably all she did. But the thing is, we even in a case like this, you still want to take a little bit of caution. I was thinking about this. The opioid crisis, is it crazy or is it not crazy?
It's highly crazy. I'm currently staying in the city right now, where it's like the East Coast capital for opioid addictions. You know how many how many people I hop over in the morning to my train station
Oh my god, you bugging.
that are lit at 4 in the morning off some perks.
Perks don't stop, boy. If you only knew how I know. And definitely not by doing it. By seeing people who do them. It's one of those things that don't stop. But I'm saying there's a lot of things that happen. There's a lot of ways that people be in things. You know, we don't know. A lot of mental health went unreported. It goes unreported. It has to be mental health.
Yeah.
Or it has to be a cry for help. Either way, you play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes. There's got to be better ways of handling your thing. And if you thought this was the best way, and I feel like she's going to spin it into something where she was abused by somebody, and this was her way of getting out. If I'm wrong, please let me be. But
She already sent her lawyer out here to try to talk on this.
she's trying to get on a podcast, which means she has more.
Yeah. She got to get on Kiki Palmer podcast.
So,
And of course, Kiki Palmer going to accept that shit.
you got to.
Of course.
Carlee Russell.
Oh,
It's the long con.
Kiki Palmer, man. Kiki Palmer. Listen, last
Little-
podcast. We put my Kiki Palmer last episode.
Talking about little booties matter. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm sorry. Somebody who said that was had a little booty. You know what I'm saying? And try to make it matter. That shit, that don't matter, bro. I'm like this. So at the end of the day, you said it best, Ken. There's a lot of people that are actually missing right now.
Yeah.
As we speak. I can't tell you how many times, right? I can't tell you how many times I turn on Channel 7, right?
Yeah.
And I see a missing case report.
Yeah. Who's missing? Channel 7, 5 or 6 o'clock p.m. at night. So every day. It's sad, you know.
And that's the thing. You got people really missing. You got parents out here worried to death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to find their kid. Some parents may never find their kid.
Find a kid, exactly.
May never find their kid. And here your dumbass go and do a false report because you wanted attention?
Clout. Yeah, we talk about
You wanted clout? The things like this generation, and I ain't gonna hold you, our generation do for clout. It's insurmountable.
Like I said earlier, disgusting, yo.
It's insurmountable. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand it. And until we, we make better decisions on shit like this, until we deal with the shit that we're supposed to be dealing with, we're gonna have more Carlee Russells. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have more Carlee Russells out here trying to lie to people and try to make people concerned and worried over some bullshit.
Yeah, just like Starlet a couple years ago.
Yeah, just fucked it up for a lot of people.
Yeah.
People don't believe people when they get kidnapped and everything like that.
What he do it for? What he do it for?
Clout.
The bag.
And that's the crazy part, because
that's the same thing she's doing it for. A bag.
The difference between the Carlee Russell shit and the Justice Smollett shit is that Jamal already was known.
Yeah.
Very well known.
Yeah.
And then did that.
But he was one of the biggest show out at that time.
He thought he was going to get squeezed out of the bag. He preempted himself. He thought that was some anxiety shit.
He prematurely ejaculated that shit and then it fucked up.
Yeah.
You said that. I didn't say. But
okay, I already got canceled from other shit 2 people ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, that's
game in the system.
And that's the problem, because when you game the system, when you try to finesse people on some shit, you know, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Now she's potentially going to jail, right? She already lost her dude, because now when she found out she came back and she was lying, you know, I'm sorry. When she lied to if you're dealing with a woman and she lied to the police and indirectly lying to the country, right? Who's to say that she ain't gonna lie to your ass?
Exactly. Mind you, remember, she lost her job too. She really lost her bag in. She lost her bag. So, yeah.
And I'm not usually the type to say this. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not usually the type to say what I'm about to say right now. But, yeah. If it comes out that she gets locked up and she's facing some time, which I doubt that she will, because let's face it, if a dude did this, he'll definitely be locked up. But if a lady did, you know how this goes. Guys, you know how this goes.
Now, in all fairness, her only crime is lying to the police, falsifying her police report. So she falsified her police report, and then she lied to the detective. That's the only crime. That's the only thing she can get booked for, because she ain't really do anything else.
Okay, yeah.
That's true. But that's still a pretty decent charge. That's like a misdemeanor, but it's still a charge.
Yeah, it's gonna be annoying.
Like that's something you can see to the fullest extent. Can we not?
And that's what I want too. Like, no matter what's going on, these people got to be dealt with in a sizable way. Where, like, even if it is mental issues, you're dealing with it. Like, being mental issue, being a problem, it can no longer be like I get away with everything for free card. There got to be some heavy accountability taken. No more slaps on the wrist. You got to take some heavy accountability for certain things, because it's crazy the amount of stuff that you're going to be able to do.
But yeah,
so unfortunate, because it's like, I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to that. You know what I'm saying? Out to this woman, but there's something that she brought upon herself, and until things change, you're going to get a lot more of these situations that are, you know, that is going to force us not to take it seriously. It's going to be like when the gold digger pranks first came out. We thought that was like serious until it wasn't. You know?
Yeah, man.
Same thing there.
Yeah, the whole thing is sad, man. It's sad situation, and yeah, I'm really sure we have more things to update on this story as well. So, yeah, and that is today's episode of the Premier Boy Podcast. It's your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. You can check out Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast every Sunday for the main series, and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays, where we have shows like A Conversation by Music every first Thursday, Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and About to Be every second and third Thursday, and the Old School Show with myself and the Star Riding Ride every fourth Thursday. Also follow me on IG, on social media, Ken _Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _Mr. MR, Gentleman GENTLEMAN. Support the website, www.realmrgentleman.com. Watch every episode, listen to every episode by merch. And yeah, season 7 of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast, September 3rd.
You already know what it is. It's your man Aaron Sands, and I want to thank you guys for another successful episode of the Premier Boyz Podcast. You can follow me on Aaron Sands Premier on Instagram, link in the description. King Talk Sands on Good Pods and Twitter, link in the description. King Talk Season 4. Y'all thought I was done, and honestly, I thought I was too. But with the success of Premier Boyz and the success of King Talk Season 3, I think I just got, I got a couple more in me. You feel me? So yeah, breaking news. King Talk Season 4, Labor Day weekend. Listen, I'm talking a whole lot of shit. You thought I was talking shit before. I'm talking a whole lot of shit this season, and I'm not alone. I'm not alone with that. So check us out all more information coming on the Aaron Sam's premiere page. So check that out. And yeah, we'll see you next week. And you already know you got the star Roddy Rod on here. Check him out on IG at the star at Star Time Roddy.
There you go.
On
Yeah.
IG.
New IG. Star Time Roddy.
New IG star.tom Roddy. Star.tom Roddy. That's the new IG.
You already know. Follow him there. Link in the description. You already know the 5. Star Time with the star Roddy Rod. All of season 1 now available on all streaming platforms. You already know what it is.
Season 2 in the fall. Season 2 of Star Time in the fall.
And let me finish it off then. Because they call me Malimal, and you can find me as They Call Me Malimal on pretty much everything. So they call me. I'm not going to tell you how to spell that, because I know you already know how to spell Malimal. Malimal. If you can't find me like that, TCM Malimal on everything. You could just Google it, baby. I come up. Pop up, baby. Pop up. Right? There you can engage in my music. You can engage in more, learning more about me. And we can build community together. Also, the podcast is coming soon, guys. Worked out the kinks. I worked out a lot of things. You see, I'm sounding a lot smoother, so we're coming soon. Right? I don't want to keep putting a date on things, but we are coming soon. We're even gonna change the name. Right? Got a new name, new direction, a new way we're going.
Okay.
You guys will be working great, and it will be consistent.
Yo, question: do you got a name for it yet?
I do have the name for it, but I'm not dropping it yet.
Okay. Got you, bro. We got you. And you already know. First thing first, before you go, shout out to everybody that's been listening to the Premier Boy podcast. This season alone, y'all been getting Premier Boy's #1 for a top 100 episode indie charts. Literally, almost every episode this season been hit the #1 spot. So for that, I want to thank y'all for supporting us. Not only supporting us on the Premier Boy, but supporting on all our projects. And yeah, and for that really means a lot. And continue to support us, y'all. And this is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
And this your man's Aaron Sanson. You better get ready for that King Talk. Yeah, that's me. But until then, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of that Premier Boyz podcast.
And this is not me, but the star Roddy Rod is signing out, showing all of his love. But also, they call me Malimal, aka Long Live the Chief. Ken, could you give him one more time before we out?
Long live the Chief.
The Trifle Chief.
Top Dog, the High Scholar, and we out of here. Holla.
And we are the Premier Boy podcast, and we see you next week.
Sure.
Yeah. Yo, this is Roddy, the star Roddy Rod. Check me out on Star Time.
You
Bye.
I guess. We drink smoothie.